The leaves are green, dew lingers on the plants, and the weather is mild. What better way to spend an afternoon than in the garden? Or at least that's what Rafe Mooney thinks. He's a volunteer at Glendale Gardens, and his love rests with the winter plants.
January, February, March, you shouldn't be giving up in your garden. There's lots of things that are beautiful and shiny and bright and colorful and smelly, and all those things we can do in Victoria, and we can have a really lovely winter gardens.
And so far, this is no ordinary winter. Warmer and overall a drier one is creating some challenges.
Oh my God, there's a bee. There's a honeybee. That's just crazy at this time of year. See the honeybee?
This year was predicted to be a La Nina year, which means colder temperatures in Canada. But here in Victoria, that cold snap has yet to hit. And as Rafe explains, it's affecting the plants.
It's been extraordinarily dry. December was really dry. Some things are early, some things are late. I think what will really affect us this year is the summer wasn't very hot. We didn't have a lot of heat, didn't have a lot of sun.
Add to that the driest December since 1985. You can't help but blame Mother Nature for being a little confused.
This, in fact, it initially started to bloom in, I think it was September. We were quite surprised by that.
So when does it normally bloom? October?
Usually December,
Yeah.
late December, early January.
The ridge of high pressure building in behind.
Meteorologist Jamie McDuff says it's not just the plants that have been affected this year.
A little bit of trough with convection in there. We certainly had avalanche problems with transportation. Ski hills opened early in the lower mainland in many areas, but now with the warm weather, they're having trouble keeping up.
As for the La Nina prediction, it may be too early to dismiss it.
La Nina really generally cuts in mid to late January, and that's where it's strongest and into the spring. So we haven't reached that yet.
But that's not dampening Rafe's spirit. He plans on gardening as much as he can.
The only thing that really slows us down is when it's really, really cold. But nothing that a nice pot of hot tea can't solve.
As for what we can expect in the spring, the predictions are calling for a cooler one. But as we all know, they don't always get it right. In Victoria, I'm Muranetz for The Daily.